Several businesses on Broadway have recently shut their doors due to safety concerns. Some neighbors in Land Park say it's the unhoused that are to blame, and many of them gathered this morning on Broadway to demand change, but they were met with opposition. ABC 10's Jay Kim was there.
At the corner of Broadway and Land Park Drive this morning.
I've never seen anything like this, and I've even contemplated moving.
Barbara Deer is part of a group of business owners and residents demanding an increase of law enforcement presence along the Broadway corridor. They say crime and drug use by homeless individuals is driving business down.
It's hurting our businesses, and as my sign says, it crushes our communities.
The protest comes just weeks after the Starbucks and Jamba juice stores on Broadway closed their doors due to safety concerns.
Just the break-ins that we deal with, the fact that there are needles that are just left, used in the garden here, the rampant open drug use that happens on the side of the building.
Just across the street at the Tower Cafe, those concerns are at an all-time high, according to General Manager Kyle Adams. He says the homeless encampment along X Street is one of the contributing factors to a growing problem, and says he's even lost some customers in recent months.
It's definitely the weed as well. I've had a man pull out a knife and say that he was going to harm me with it.
And it's not only what's happening outside the business. He says many of the unhoused individuals are making their way inside every day, causing problems.
It's very hard to keep a single individual that you don't even have any idea who they are yet from using your bathroom and then ODing inside of your facility. Or we need help from the police.
This isn't a crisis about that guy's bathroom. This is a crisis about people's lives, right? We're in an unprecedented overdose crisis.
But at the corner of Broadway and 16th Street, there was strong opposition from counter-protesters who at times blocked traffic to voice their opinions. Things got heated between people on both sides of the issue.
I'll be louder.
Many who support the unhoused say there needs to be less officers on the street and instead more housing for those individuals, along with increased access to mental health services and rehab to see a reduction in crime and drug usage. One held up a sign that read, "Homeless people need housing, not hate."
When people are on the street, they're desperate. When you have people that are okay, that have food, and that have a place to sleep, then you'll see that go down.
We see that there's not enough mental health or addiction beds.
ABC 10 spoke to some unhoused individuals camping along X Street to get their thoughts. Theodore Blanchard says not all homeless people are problematic and that a few bad apples ruin it for the entire population.
It's a big battle between homeless and non-homeless.
But Kenneth Whitlock had this to say.
We're getting blamed for a good reason. Needles all over the ground. I want to see this, us to fix this, the homeless, to get together and to work together. Pick up the needles, pick up the caps for the people of Sacramento and the children of Sacramento.
Our Jay Kim reporting there with many different perspectives. The Sacramento Police Department says they don't plan to increase patrols in the area at this time, but there is a community crime map where you can search a specific area and crime type. You can head over to abc10.com to see that map.